If you're a home seller, you should be hearing that going, wait a second, I want to sell in March. Maybe I should sell now. Maybe I should sell sooner. What we're starting to see is some sellers say, well, okay, maybe I'll just sell and rent for a couple years until I can find what I want. Not a bad thing. I did that myself 8 years ago, 9 years ago when I was building a home. But you don't have to do that. Okay, you don't have to. This can be handled correctly. And if enough sellers come on the market and enough buyers are out there, which we don't have that problem. I mean, right now, there's literally this many buyers. Let me put my hands so you can see them. And there's this many sellers, okay? So if you're a seller, that's the time to be on the market. But instead, what many sellers do is they say, well, I'm just going to wait until my flowers can be up in my garden, until there can be mulch and all that. Okay, when you do that, you'll have more to compete with. I talk about this every year. Now, I fully recognize and understand that this year it's a little more stressful. There are people out there that are legitimately concerned about the virus. And I mean, let's face it, we all should have some concern, and we all should be exercising caution, and we all should be doing all we can to prevent the spread or prevent getting it. But I want to tell you something, and I'm going to give a shout out to our agents. These updates aren't usually advertisements for our company, but there's going to be a couple times I'm going to have to tell you about some things, because I know this video will be viewed by probably thousands of our buyers and at least hundreds of our sellers, hopefully more sellers. I'm going to tell you something. Our realtors have adhered to strict safety protocols better than I've ever seen any realtors do. They're doing a terrific job. They are making sure that whoever goes into our listings is wearing gloves. They're making sure that people aren't walking around touching 50 different things, switching lights and all that. They're ironing those things out in advance, okay? We are very, very careful about that, and I'm going to share the website that we use for that. We use, if you want to log on to safehomeshowing.com, that's safehomeshowing.com. It talks about the precautions we're taking. I haven't heard of any cases of the virus spreading at all, having anything to do with our listings. And truth be told, I haven't heard of that even with other listings. I mean, realtors as a whole have done a terrific job, and I want to mention that.